Foosball!
Foosball.
Foosball.
Everybody hears this about Germans.
Hey Siri, how many pounds of pork do Germans eat each year?
Great question. Are there things that you thought about Germany that you confirmed by living here?
Yes, absolutely.
What are they? Today what we're going to be talking about is German stereotypes that are true.
Yo, this right here, bomb.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Connor Sullivan. This is my friend Silas Nacita. As you can see, he is an American. Alright guys, we are both Americans. We've been living in Germany for over 5 months this year, so we have a lot of insight as people who come from the Ausland. Wir sind Auslanders, so we can see what Germans do that are different to what we do. Today what we're going to be talking about is German stereotypes that are true. Keep in mind, every single stereotype in the world has a little bit of truth. That's why they became stereotypes. These are stereotypes that we have previously heard about Germany, and only by coming to Germany could we confirm them. If you have things to say about this video, if these stereotypes might be wrong, or you want us to review something else, or you have something that people should know, comment below, because YouTube comments are actually one of the most informative places on the internet. Okay, we're gonna start with the ones that are the most true in our eyes. The largest stereotypes that happen to be true. Number one is this: Germans love beer. Everybody hears this about Germans, that they love their beer. They brew their beer. They drink beer for every meal. When we came to Germany, we realized this is true.
Gross.
It's so ingrained in the culture that it makes sense to have a beer. People aren't gonna look down on you if you bring beer. They're gonna look down on you if you don't bring beer.
And German beer is really good. You think Germany beer, and there's a reason, because Germans brew really good.
Number two! Coming in at number two, we're going from the most obvious to the least obvious. The second most obvious thing is that Germans love football. Foosball.
Foosball.
Football. But the stereotype of Germans loving soccer, as we call it in America, this is 100% true. German soccer is the #1 sport by a long shot. I don't even think there's any other sport that is near that. And the rivalries are intense. This is not just a normal, oh, I root for the Patriots, I root for the Seahawks. This is like, yo, I root for Karlsruhe and you root for Stuttgart, so we are going to literally meet after the stadium and fight. I want to make sure that this point is clear. Not all Germans fight. There's people who are like, you know, fans, they respect the game. But people who are our age, if Silas was from Karlsruhe, I'm gonna beat him up after this video's over.
I wouldn't even wedge.
If you haven't seen the video already, you have to check out the video of me going to my very first match. It was absolutely insane. They told me you couldn't get better than European soccer. Ooh, I think you might be right. My first taste of German soccer, and I want the Germans to know. I realize that it's not all about derbies and fighting, but I want everyone else that is not German to know that the stereotype that Germans love soccer is very real.
Very real.
And you better pick a team.
Very real.
Before you come here.
Number three!
Number three!
Germans are very punctual and they plan ahead. Even the ones that are like, I'm not the one that plans ahead. Compared to like Americans, they still plan ahead. I can't tell you how many times people have messaged us or come to us and be like, hey, I want to invite you to a barbecue in 2 months.
What are you doing on Sunday 3 months from now at 2 p.m.?
Can you please come?
And we're just like...
And then it's like, let me know by tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly. This is difficult for us. It's understandable, but in America, even people who have normal jobs, they won't really plan like 2 or 3 months in advance unless it's like a really big deal.
Vacation.
That's the thing. Germans will plan very small things like
a party, get together.
Or like, let's get lunch for 30 minutes 4 months from now. And you're just like, so if you want to be more punctual, surround yourself with Germans. Number 4, Germans love meat, specifically sausage. 100%. They eat pork, sausage, boom, pork. They do it well. Just like they do their beer well, they do the sausage well. They make Mettbrötchen, they cook cheese wrap bacon. They got some really good meat out here, but the stereotype that we are confirming is that Germans love meat, and they love pork, and they love sausage.
I read somewhere like something like 1,700 tons of pork each year. Hey Siri, how many pounds of pork do Germans eat each year?
Great question.
For how many pounds of pork do Germans eat each year?
Per person, 35.8 kilograms
a year
of pork
a
per
year. So that's 77 pounds of pork per year per person in Germany. Stereotype confirmed. They love pork.
Number 5, Germans love their rules.
They love their rules.
And when I mean love, I mean that they accept them and follow them very
closely.
diligently.
Great word. Unfortunately, the video is now over, but if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit subscribe because I'm going to be traveling all over the world. Also, follow me on Facebook and Instagram more importantly because I will be updating you exactly where I am in the world.